Championship crit time. Oh yeah. We are in Carson, California. Technically, I guess this would be Dominguez Hills. This is the Dominguez Hills course. This is the SCNCA, Southern California State Championship Criterium. Now, since I'm NorCal, since I live in Visalia, I don't count for this championship, but I can still race. And I also do not have any teammates that are in the 50 plus category. So I'm racing for fun. I do have a few teammates in the race, but they're also racing for fun. Bart, my teammate, just 2 races before this won the 55 plus state championship crit. So he is now the state champion. Gets to wear the California Bear jersey. I think we're going into the last few laps here. The vote came in and they wanted left turns. They usually do 2 different directions on this course. And man, I'm looking at the icon of the race course and I don't know where that little triangle came from. Huh. Interesting. Anyways. I just wanted to stay closer to the front. I'd kind of been surfing around a little bit. No brakes had really stuck. I went with a couple went without me, but you know, it's a state championship crit, so nothing's going to get away easily. However, John Garbo from Ride Fast did slip off going into Bell Lap and ended up soloing off the front and held everybody off. And he won the 45 plus, so he's the 45 plus state champion. And then the pack sprint came in behind him. Oh, I forgot to look at the lap cards. I think I started recording with like 3 or 4 laps to go. It's because there wasn't much excitement going on. Just surfing around in the field like this, so it wasn't a whole lot of exciting stuff to show. So I just pretty much recorded the last few laps because that's when things got a little heated. Average speed on this race was 27.5, I believe. So even with the little hill, we were moving pretty good. So this is turn 1. I'm sorry, this is turn 2. And this is like the long stretch. It's like a little tiny rise here and then it levels off. And then we take a left-hand turn and we got to go up a little kicker of a climb before the finish. It's not much of a climb. It's like 2%, and then I think it tops out at 3% in its steepest, but you can roll up it pretty easy. It does kind of wear on you by the end after you've done it 15 times or so. You can see here we make this turn and everybody was kind of staying to the left. It bites a little bit. See, we're at 3% right here. It bites a little bit, you know, towards the end, especially when the pace got really high. It's a pretty big field today. I want to say we had 70 plus riders, and there was some really strong guys in this field too. We had Sharon Smith was in there in his Nationals kit. That's Tori Gillette in front of me. I kind of just followed him a little bit because he's a pretty strong rider. There's Gil Ron in the green. There were no real full teams. Sometimes Monster Media brings a big team. They only had a handful of guys. Danny Cams, their usual fast guy, he wasn't here. I was kind of hoping it would be because I knew that they would line it up for a lead out in the last few laps, which makes it a little bit easier. It doesn't allow the bunching up to happen quite as much. My team, they were pretty wasted from doing the 55 plus race, so they were just kind of surfing wheels in the back, and I didn't expect them to help me. If I was going for an actual state championship, I would have asked them to help, and they would have laid it out for me, but the way it went was we were all just racing for fun, really. So whoever got second place, if I did win, whoever got second place was going to be the state champion anyway, so. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting up towards the front here. I think we're going into 2 laps to go here. I think this is what Garbo went off the front. I didn't even really see him go. But he went full send. Kudos to him. He earned that one. As you can see, we're not going slow either. I think there's Aaron. He lives in Washington, but he flies down here, races down here every now and then with us. Stage 2 had a handful of guys. That's them in the yellow and blue and black and red. There's Sharon, resplendent in his Nationals kit, Nationals helmet. He didn't win the 45s, which is strange, but I'm guessing he probably got boxed in because it got a little chaotic going up the hill into the sprint. If you get, it's real easy to get boxed in if there's not guys going fast enough in front of you. I'm guessing that's probably what happened to him. I think he got second in the 45s. So had Garbo been caught, then he would have won the 45s. But I think in the overall sprint, I think he finished 4th. All right, now we're going into bell lap here, I think. Maybe it's 2 to go. When you're recording these videos, you have a little window to watch the video, so it's really hard to see the lap cards. There goes Bart. There's Johnny Lance. Johnny Lance, he's on our team. He's a 45 plus rider. He hadn't been racing a whole lot because he's had a little bit of an injury. And he showed up. I think he got 7th today. And we had John Slover also in the race. That's Pat Boss in the yellow jersey going up on the front side there. He's the leader of the CBR series right now. It's going to follow Tori up here. All right, now we're going into bell lap because I was on the outside on bell lap, so this is going into bell lap right now. That's There's Chris Hahn next to me there. He ends up taking me all the way up the hill on the last lap. There's Johnny Slover. I'm just trying to figure out who I'm going to follow, who's going to be the wheel to follow. Sharon's always good wheel. There's Ryan. Here's Anthony from Big Orange. So I get to the outside here and I just kind of move a little bit closer to the front. So I was way too far back. Kind of surfed myself up to the front here. And I'm going 7 miles an hour. Oh, that can't be right. So I'm on Gil Ron's wheel here. Steve Remy from Monsters leading it out up the hill. And there goes Chris Hahn. He launches really early. And so I get on his wheel. And then I jump pretty early, but I figured it's go time, you know, because there's a field of guys chasing me, so I'm leading it out. And there's John Garbo in front of us. We almost caught him, but man, I'm like dying 1,000 deaths right here, and then I get passed right at the line. So I get third in the race, second in the 50 plus, and had a great time. It was fun. I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.